Hello, everyone. This is a triple cross, aka Agbe Ben Ipao. Um, so today we are going to transvestigate the person by the name of Vivienne Westwood. The computer screen, the Google search revealed Dame Vivienne Isabel Westwood, DBE, is an English fashion designer and businesswoman, largely responsible for bringing modern punk and new wave fashions into the mainstream. And it goes on, etc., etc. So, why is it taking so long? Okay, it's not. In any case, we're going to look at this character to add to the overall investigation that a lot of people are doing. Some people are doing on YouTube. Again, before we get started, the reason why I do these investigations is because people have something to hide. Something very, very serious to hide. You cannot take something that's perfectly healthy, mutilate it, and expect all of us to be okay with the effect, the outcome. Um, there are higher, or perhaps you want to say lighter and lighter frequencies of purity all the way to perfection in terms of morals or quality. I don't know which. I'm thinking morals. So, for example, someone decides to eat less flesh and decide to eat more grains and whatever not. Well, in a way of speaking, from a higher perspective, from that person's perspective, that person has ascended or will ascend or whatever. That person will vibe higher because that person's moved a bit more toward love. And someone who is already perhaps vegan and decide to do breatharian is also going to go up. So just different levels all the way until you reach the very top, which some people call the Godhead, but no such names exist in paradise, and I've been there. Remember many times recently. Um, so the whole thing with transvestigations is to expose such lies, such deceptions, such as the homosexual manifesto, intended to make everyone the opposite sex in society, so that the controllers can bring in waves, literally like a wave form, not physical, of energy, wave forms of energy, meaning a wave of dark light, so dark, and pour it into our frequency. This is one of the reasons why people are so different. If you notice people, your family members, friends, some of them are just seen. That happened to me. I mean, that happened to me this a couple of months ago. I was like, wow. I said, this is not my mother. I mean, it took me a while to figure out, but I was mostly just heartbroken at first. But these things are happening, and I would not be surprised um, if we shifted again. I mean, I don't know how many times we shifted, at least twice. So basically, such waves enter our dimension and possesses the body, and they need a mutilated body. They need a body that does not value itself, or the light inside doesn't value itself enough to not to cause it unnecessary pain. That's a key word, or keywords, unnecessary pain. If you think about the example I gave earlier about what is a vegetarian slash someone who eats flesh. Well, let's just say certain things where we live in a universe are necessary. So the minimum, at least from my present awareness, the minimum you need. If you get that, you don't need to harm other higher level beings. So that's what I am referring to. So different levels of awareness. So with that said, the reason why these people hide these things, the elites, the control group, the rulers rather, excuse me, is because they don't want us to evolve, to ascend higher and higher worlds until we leave the hell we're in called the universe. Okay, so let's just start looking at some pictures. Okay, so I click on this. Vivienne. I wasn't sure this was actually Vivienne. If it were Vivienne, this is not a girl's. These are manly legs. The photo says that Vivienne's old fashioned, but I can't make it out. So let's see. This is Vivienne. They attempted to mask the square jaws, but those eyes are just something else. This is Broadbridge. I'll show you another picture that where it's actually more prominent. These people are just you can fool me. Is that a smile? Okay, look at the size of that forehead. That's huge. They couldn't get it all the way oval, so I guess but this doesn't. Well, you could say she's getting older, or he is getting older. Excuse me. But those hands, one of the first things you see is the hand, the size of those hands. The size of those hands, and this looks slightly bigger than the index finger. But the size of that hand is just, that's a giveaway. This is a guy. Okay, so let me see. All right, so okay, all right. If you tell me that face is a girl, I see a guy. Yeah, straight up and down body. Trying to cover up the hips here, but it's straight up and down. There's no curves. I don't see any curves, any indication of a curve here. None. Ah, there he is, eating a banana. The colors mean something, don't they? You see the square jaws? Square jaws, massive square jaws, like protruding out. You see how it's like coming out? It's protruding out. Like just comes out, like, boom, bada bing, bada boom. Even my jaws are not that. And here, and if you need more evidence, look at this devil horns pointing up. He is telling you who he worships. This person worships the Baphomet. And this person is, in my opinion, inverted. Those scary eyes. Looks like did it do a job with, I don't know what the hell that is. Painting it over the eye, the broad ridge. Let me see. There's another picture. Did I miss it? Oh, yeah. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. This Vivienne person is getting older, but something about the structure of the arm here that reflect that. I'm not sure. It looks a little manly to me. Is this supposed to be Vivienne younger? I don't know what that is. I see no Q angle at the thighs. Okay, maybe perhaps you'll see that these feet are a bit big. Perhaps not. We'll keep going. You'll see other shoes. Oh, look. There's no torso. There's no curve. Straight up and down. Straight up and down body. Also don't forget, look at the size, the width of the shoulders. If you come all the way down, you'll see that the shoulders are way bigger than the hips, indicative of a guy. Long arms. I think somebody was trying to point out that this was the broad ridge they try to shave off. Hence the reason why they shave off that a lot of the stars started, shaving off the eyebrows or a part of it. Okay, I think that's that. Let me see. All right, I think that about does it. So, conclusion, I'm pretty sure that this person is a guy, born a guy. Again, to conclude here, it is important not to mutilate yourself because it allows dark light, aka demons, to enter your body. The only thing you would feel are the negative effects. Usually, you won't even know that you have things in your body. You would feel the effect of depression, extreme sadness, anxiety, suicidal. There are a number of things that are possible. So, be careful if you are considering choosing to be one of the mutilated or want to mutilate yourself. And if you don't be brainwashed by the masses to fall into what the majority is thinking. The majority is not going to go far. Good luck on your journey back to source consciousness, source speed.